So this is Key West, quite possibly one of the biggest tourist destinations in the state of Florida, except for the place, you know, with the mouse. And while you'll find a ton of videos on places to eat here in Key West, none of them really cover the most important meal of the day that you can have all day long in some places here, and that's breakfast. And here in Key West, you'll find over 400 restaurants, and in those restaurants, you'll find some of the most unique and delicious breakfasts you'll find anywhere else in the state. And that's what makes Key West so unique. And so in this video, I'm going to introduce you to my top 5 best places to get breakfast here in Key West. I'm Dave Kaufman. I travel to distant, exotic places and places a little closer to home to indulge in the culture and cuisine from the familiar to the extreme. There's always an open seat at my table for you, and sure, I'll pick up the tab. This is Dave Kaufman Eats the World. So we're going to start out our morning with number 5, right here by the wharf, at this little coffee stand that's been here pretty much forever. This is the Cuban Coffee Queen. Try saying that 3 times fast. Cuban Coffee Queen. Cuban. We're going to go get some breakfast. So the Cuban Coffee Queen is open from 6:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. and they serve breakfast all day long. Their signature item is the Key Wester, which is 2 eggs, American cheese, choice of ham, bacon, sausage, or chorizo or pork roll on pressed Cuban bread. You can get the Sunrise Special, which is half a Key Wester sandwich, and a 12-ounce cafe con leche for $8.50. How's it going?
Good.
So I'm gonna get the Sunrise Special.
What kind of meat would you like for?
Oh man.
Bacon, sausage, ham, turkey.
Let's try the sausage.
Alright, sausage, okay. It's come with the cafe con leche. Would you like any sugar in your coffee?
Please.
Alright.
So I've snuck around back here. There's a couple of seats back here that you can sit and enjoy your breakfast on the go. And here we have a half a Key Wester. It's really not that much to look at, but it's egg, American cheese, and I got the sausage, and it's on this delicious looking pressed Cuban roll. You know, there's a lot to see and a lot to do here in Key West, so if you want a breakfast on the go, this is the place to do it. You get a half a sandwich here, and you get a cup of coffee to go along with it. For $8.50, you really can't beat that. So as you can see, it's a half a sandwich. A full Key Wester would be out to here, which is a pretty sizable breakfast. But again, if you're pressed for time and really want to see all the sights here on Key West and just want a breakfast to grab and go, this is it. All right, this is super hot, but we're just gonna try this out. Wow. Okay, this is a delicious grab-and-go sandwich, and what makes this a little step above the rest of all the other grab-and-go breakfasts that you can get is that Cuban roll. It is really flavorful, and it really brings just an ordinary breakfast sandwich to an entirely new level. I mean, let's face it, we've got American cheese, egg, and sausage. It's basically just like any other grab-and-go breakfast sandwich. This is absolutely delicious. So Cuban Coffee Queen is on the north side of the island, right by the wharf. You can grab a sandwich, grab a coffee, go check out the wharf. There's some cool things to see down there. So look at this harbor with all of these really awesome and expensive boats in here. Yeah, that's the only boat that I can really afford, that one right there. But this grab-and-go breakfast is one of the best grab-and-go breakfasts you're gonna find here on Key West, and that is why it comes in at number 5. So coming in at number 4 is this place, the Breakfast Club 2. It's at the north end of the island, real close to Mallory Square, and it's in here that we're gonna try what could be the most amazing Benedict on the island. And what I love about this place is it's like an under-the-sea themed restaurant. So there's a big octopus over there, there's big manta rays hanging from the ceiling. The atmosphere of this place is just so perfectly Key West, Florida. Here you're gonna find an array of breakfasts. They have a pancake charcuterie board for $34. I know what a shark is, but what the hell's an ootery? Ootery, what is an ootery? Charcuterie. complete mystery. If you're looking for something savory and maybe a bit lighter than an entire charcuterie pancake board, they have some signature Benedicts here that, from what I understand, are really amazing and unique and amazing. Gotta give it thesaurus. So this morning, I'm going for the sausage biscuit bene. It's a scratch-made cheddar biscuit with a homemade rosemary Dijon sausage with a poached egg and hollandaise for $16. So right here we have our sausage biscuit bene, and one of the reasons why I ordered this breakfast was because they actually make that rosemary sausage patty in-house. It's not made somewhere else. Frozen, brought here, put on a biscuit. And that's sitting on top of a cheddar biscuit with poached eggs and a hollandaise sauce and little cubey potatoes on the side. So if you're a fan of Eggs Benedict, this is one Benedict you should absolutely try here. And this homemade rosemary sausage patty, it's not some thin, skimpy patty. It's a really thick patty for being a Benedict. So I've got a big fork full of that poached egg, that thick sausage, the cheddar biscuit. We're just gonna try this out. Wow. The flavors of that rosemary sausage are the first thing that hits you. And then that smooth, creamy hollandaise sauce. And finally, the flavor of that cheddar biscuit just kind of comes in. It just kind of wraps it all together. So we all know that Eggs Benedict are usually served on English muffin, but this cheddar biscuit, it's flaky, it's perfectly toasted, and it adds a flavor combination to this Benedict that you just don't usually find in other Benedicts. This sausage is so good and so flavorful that even if you're not a fan of sausage, I bet you would be a fan of this. This is such a delicious, flavorful Benedict. But I'll tell you, that pancake charcuterie board looked pretty inviting. Still don't know what an outerie is. I'm really glad that I opted to go with this Benedict because when it comes to breakfasts here in Key West, you can find a lot of sweet breakfasts like French toast and other things. But if you want a savory and flavorful breakfast, these Benedicts are the way to go. So right on the corner of Whitehead and Olivia, right across the street from the Ernest Hemingway house, you're gonna find this place, and it comes in at number 3. This is the Moondog Cafe, and it's here that we're gonna try one of their French toast breakfasts that's just, well, a little on the different side. So the Moondog Cafe, it's a little hard to find, but once you find it, it's worth it. Inside you'll find pastries in their bakery that's homemade, fresh that morning, and even one of these with a cup of coffee is a perfect breakfast. But we're here for one of their specialty items, and that's the Elvis French Toast. It's banana bread stuffed with special recipe peanut butter, crumbled applewood bacon, banana, and bourbon maple for $15.50. So right here we have the Elvis French Toast. This looks absolutely amazing. It is piled high with thick slices of banana, that bacon, dusted with powdered sugar. You know, you go to any other restaurant and you get French toast, it comes with fill-in-the-blank type of bread. Here, they actually take thick-cut banana bread and make that into French toast. And layered in between these two thick-cut pieces of banana bread French toast is their special recipe peanut butter. And if you knew about Elvis, you knew that peanut butter and banana sandwiches were his favorites, hence the name Elvis French Toast. So I've got a big old fork full here of that delicious-looking banana French toast, big slices of bacon, and that banana. We're gonna try it out.
Good.
Wow. There are so many flavors going on. That richness of the peanut butter, the sweetness of the banana bread and the banana, and then the savoriness of that bacon comes in afterwards. You have so many flavor combinations going on in one forkful. And the bourbon maple syrup is just the perfect amount of sweet with a little bite to it that brings all of these flavors together and creates a hootenanny in your mouth. People just don't say hootenanny enough. I think we should bring that word back. Hootenanny. It's fun to say. Now, this is probably 4,000 calories. We're not counting calories on this trip. We are just going to enjoy every single bite of everything that we're going to try here because counting calories is stupid. And if you're worried about the calories, you know what? Hit the gym for a couple extra days when you get home. You're not coming here to lose weight. You're coming here to enjoy breakfast food that you simply won't get anywhere else in the state of Florida. You have to come to Key West to get breakfast like this at the Moondog Cafe. So right on the corner of Margaret and Caroline Street, you're gonna find this place. This is Harpoon Harrys, and it comes in at spot number 2. And the reason why is, well, just wait until you guys see this. So one of the things that I love about Harpoon Harrys is that the ambiance of this place is like a museum. This is your classic neighborhood diner with a kind of flair. It's kind of like walking into a Hard Rock Cafe meets your neighborhood diner. There's rock and roll paraphernalia all over the walls. There's weird doll displays everywhere, art from local artists, and who doesn't want to sit in a diner while a big pink butt stares at you from the wall over there? It's winking at me, actually, is what it's doing. So the other awesome thing about this place is that they serve breakfast all day long. So if you want breakfast for dinner, this is the place. But keep in mind that this place is cash only. They don't take credit cards, but they have an ATM right over there. So you can take out all of your money and give it to this place. So right here we have the house specialty, the key lime French toast. This thing looks absolutely amazing. It's French toast with banana, blueberries, and a raspberry sauce. The presentation on this is absolutely incredible. It's sprinkled with powdered sugar. Just the presentation on this thing is absolutely insane. It's insane. Loaded up with those blueberries, loaded up with those bananas. But what makes this dish frickin' incredible is the prize that's hiding in between these 2 layers of French toast. In between these 2 layers is a whole big gigantic piece of key lime pie. The only thing that kind of sucks about this is that you really kind of have to destroy this presentation in order to enjoy it, but that can actually be half the fun. But I got a fork full of every little ingredient on there. I've got a big banana on there, the blueberries, I've got the French toast in there, and I've got a big old chunk of that key lime pie. This is gonna be amazing. We're gonna try this out. Shut up. This is so amazing. So Key West is a party island. There's a party going on in my mouth right now with all of this. Kind of sounds suggestive. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. So if this wasn't sweet enough, it also comes with a little ramekin of maple syrup. And when you pour that onto it, it meshes so well with the French toast, with the raspberries, and with the tartness of that key lime pie in the middle of this bad boy. It probably adds another 1,500 calories to this thing, but really, I mean, who cares? Isn't your daily allowance of calories like 20,000 calories? I don't know how these things work. Pretty sure I read that somewhere. Fox News perhaps told me, I don't remember. But this is so amazing. There are so many unbelievable flavors happening. French toast is awesome just as it is. But then you add that raspberry sauce, the blueberries, the key lime pie, and those bananas. You've got sweetness going on. You've got sour going on. You have all of these amazing flavors going on. This is one of the most incredible breakfasts you're going to find here in Key West. And if you can finish all of this in one sitting, comment below and let me know you did it, because I know I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to be taking half of this home and eating it over the next 3 days that I'm here on this island. This is the most fun I've ever had eating breakfast. And I've had a couple of fun breakfasts in my life. A couple that was followed by the walk of shame, but why would I even say that? This breakfast is an absolute must-try here in Key West, and that is why the key lime French toast here at Harpoon Harrys comes in at number 2. And finally, we get to the number 1 spot. I sound like Casey Kasem all of a sudden. And finally, on American Top 40, apparently I don't sound like him at all, but we have finally come to my number 1 pick of the best places to have breakfast here in Key West, This is Blue Haven. So here at Blue Haven, my favorite thing to get here is the Rooster Special. It's 2 eggs any style, potato or grits, I got the potatoes, bacon or spicy sausage, I got the bacon, and little pancakes or toast or banana bread. You don't come here for the toast or the pancakes. You come here for the banana bread, and that's what I got. And of course, no breakfast would be complete without a cup of their Rainforest Rescue coffee. Here at the Blue Haven, you can either dine inside, but why would you want to do that? When there's a back patio here where you can literally have breakfast with the chickens. There are chickens running all over the place back here. It kind of makes me feel bad about like eating eggs right in front of them. But here in the most unique back patio of any place you're going to find here in Key West, you're going to have breakfast in one of the most unique and artsy places here in Key West. You're surrounded by local artists' work, flowering trees that offer the perfect amount of sunshine and the perfect amount of shade. Here, you're not just having breakfast, you're actually having an experience. So right here, we've got one of Blue Haven's signature dishes for breakfast. This is the Rooster Special. I got my eggs over easy. That bacon looks delicious. And on the side, we've got home-style red potatoes. And finally, we've got one of the things that I love about breakfast here at Blue Haven, and that is this big old piece of banana bread. They have the best banana bread in Key West. So we're just gonna start out with the bacon. That is cooked to perfection. Absolutely delicious. The potatoes, these potatoes are just glistening, delicious looking. We're gonna try these out. Those are absolutely amazing. There's little pieces of mushroom in here, little pieces of onion. That makes for one incredible potato side dish. So one of the things that I love about breakfasts here at Blue Haven, and the reason why it's #1 is this is just kind of a real basic breakfast, but everything seems to be, arbitrary as it sounds, cooked with care. And to have kind of a basic breakfast with amazing banana bread in an atmosphere like this, really, who cares about anything else? So with that being said, we're gonna try out the eggs. Amazing. That's delicious. So the thing that really sets this breakfast apart and makes this place #1 on my list is right here, the banana bread. You get a big, thick slice of homemade banana bread, fresh from the oven, and there's not a lot of other restaurants here in Key West that will serve banana bread instead of pancakes or toast. This is my favorite part of a Blue Haven breakfast. Oh man. That is so unlike any other banana bread. You can really taste the fresh bananas that are probably locally grown here on Key West in this banana bread. This is amazing. This is an absolutely amazing breakfast and should be #1 on your list for the best breakfasts here in Key West. So that rounds out my top 5 list of best places to get breakfast here in Key West. There are 400 restaurants on this island, so if you guys know of another place to get breakfast that isn't on this list, be sure to comment below. So guys, if you're hungry for more, check out that video right there. If you're starving for more, check out that playlist right there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Come here, chicken, I just want to play with you. It's not like I want to choke you or anything. Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right at all.